Now, Sofi Technologies this week, ladies and gents, finished the week trading at $4.60. This meant that for this week, the shares of Sofi dropped or fell by over 16%, which is something that, of course, it brought some panic to some of the investors who are investing onto this Sofi technology stock. Now, one of the reasons, or the main reasons why I believe that this stock plummeted the way it did this week, it was simply because of the latest updates we got about the student loan repayments. I mean, we read this week that the student loan repayment could resume in June of 2023. Now, ladies and gents, this came after a few months ago, if not a month or two ago. We read the news of saying that the student loan repayments will resume January 2023. Now, this made a lot of the investors, those that are investing onto Sofi Technologies like myself, to be really excited because of the additional revenue that Sofi was going to start reporting in January. Now, to get to see that obviously there are chances of the student loan repayments resuming not only in January but in June of 2023. This is one of the main reasons, or one of the main things that made the shares of Sofi to drop or plummet this week. But one of the good things that obviously about Sofi that I like is that regardless of the student loan repayment holds, which started in March of 2020, ladies and gents, Sofi has been doing well in terms of revenue generation. And one of the good things that I like is that this week, I think the CEO indicated that obviously we could see Sofi continuing to do well regardless of the student loan repayments even next year, which is something that must just show you that Sofi is a company that is going to continue to do well in the next year also. We are still going to see Sofi continuing to, of course, thrashing analyst expectations, or thrashing those revenues and getting closer to profitability even in 2023. But before we dig deep into this video, remember that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now, I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you do enjoy the content that I'm giving you about Sofi Technologies. So I really appreciate if you can just hit that likes button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about Sofi, as it helps with YouTube's algorithms. So yes, this news of saying that we could see student loan repayments only resuming after June of 2023 are the kind of news that made the shares of Sofi to plummet this week. But the good thing, like I say, or the good thing that as I've been saying, Sofi Technologies has been doing or performing really good in terms of revenue generation and the earnings per share they report each and every quarter, because regardless of the student loan repayments, or regardless of them reporting revenues on their student loans, they've been thrashing analyst expectations in terms of the revenues they generate. Because even without student loan repayments, Sofi Technologies revenues has been on an increase. We've been seeing them increasing, their revenues increasing each and every quarter they report their earnings, which is something that is incredible and something that must just show you or tells you that Sofi continues to do very well, regardless of course, the student loan repayments. And chances are we are still going to see Sofi continuing to do well, because even in terms of growth, when you check the membership growth, ladies and gents, we've been seeing memberships of at least 400,000 new membership coming into and joining Sofi Technologies each and every quarter, which is something that is incredible. And in the Q4, it is expected that, ladies and gents, Sofi platform will have a membership of over 5 million. Yes, you heard me that right. Sofi Technologies will have over 5 million members in its platform, which is something that is incredible and something that must just show you that Sofi, in terms of growth, it continues to grow. Sofi continues to do very well, because this will just definitely means that Sofi, just for this year, they would have managed to bring in almost 2 million new members, which is something that is incredible, because you'll know that in the Q1 Sofi reported new members of over 500,000, Q2 over 400,000, Q3 over 400,000, and now Q4 we are to expect, ladies and gents, Sofi Technologies, if they are to continue reporting or continue an average or with the minimum growth in terms of membership of at least 400,000, it will mean that so far for this year they've accumulated almost 2 million new members in their platform with just this year of 2022, which is something that, ladies and gents, this is one of the things that is making Sofi Technologies to do well in terms of earnings, in terms of revenue growth, in terms of getting closer to become that profitable institution, which is something that is incredible. And like I said, this is one of the things that makes me to continue loading the boat whenever I can, because I know that Sofi Technologies, it is going to lead this fast growing fintech industry. I mean, Sofi Technologies, it is the #1 stop shop for all things relating to digital banking. As you know by now that investors or consumers rather, or Sofi's clients can go into Sofi's platform and be able to save, invest, borrow, spend and trade in one individual platform, which is something that is incredible and something that obviously must just show you the kind of a capacity that Sofi has now. I mean, Sofi Technologies, each and every time they report their earnings, they introduce new products into their platform, which continues to make them become better and better and better. And they've been acquiring companies that enables them, or that will enable them to flourish high into the air. I mean, one of the acquisitions, which is Galilio, which is also doing so well, it is one of the things that, ladies and gents, it is going to help Sofi get it to flourish high in the air. And the Technisys also acquisition, we all know that it is set to bring obviously some good revenues of around 800 million into Sofi in the next coming 3 years, which is something that is incredible and something that obviously must motivate you to remain bullish, stay long and strong onto Sofi Technologies. Sofi Technologies, it is that stock even in my portfolio which I'm seriously heavily invested in, because I personally believe that this is one of the companies which are just set to do very well. And whenever I can, all the time when I get money to buy stocks, believe you me, Sofi is always that stock that if there is money in my portfolio and I'm buying, so chances are very high that Sofi will be one of the stocks that I will load or increase my holdings on, because I personally believe on where this company is going. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you the quick update as to why did we see the shares of Sofi dropping by over 16% this week. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, I continue to remain bullish, long and strong onto Sofi Technologies, and I still believe that this is a company which is definitely going to continue disrupting this fast growing fintech industry. Otherwise, before you load the boat also onto Sofi Technologies, I always say that it's good that you go and do your own due diligence, that you don't panic when you see sharp falls onto Sofi, but the sharp falls that you witness, rather you go in, or you take them as an opportunity for you to go in and load the boat, increase your holdings onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.